Hey guys, my name is Kaushik and welcome back to LitCode. So in LinkedIn, in most of the day, most of my connections share about this test project. To be honest, I don't know anything about it, so I just thought of exploring it. And this is the first time I'm visiting to the website, so I thought of recording this video and just let you know whether it's easy as people say or it's not kind of my thing to get started. Okay, anyway, I'm just going to give you the initial impression of this test project. It seems like free and maybe few of the open source words I have seen somewhere, so I think it's open source as well, but not sure. So let's see how does this end up. I'm not going to edit this video in any time, maybe here and there just for my grammatical mistakes, but other than that I'm just going to give you the honest review, not kind of review video of course, but just my initial impression, like how this thing is actually. Okay, so let's get started now. So I just visit we are just I have just visited this testproject.io, and here I can see test get started now. So I'm just going to click on this guy, and okay, I have to do the sign up. Why? Okay, let's do this. So I'm just going to do the sign up. And my email address is going to be this ones, and then password. Okay, we'll just use the suggested. Okay, and then just click on the agree. Okay, fine, let's click on the sign up. Okay, so we have some mail. Okay, so let's go and open this up, guy. Maybe I'll get in the update, and here we have this test project. So let's open this guy and confirm my email. Okay, okay, then I have to do the sign in again. So let's go and do the sign in. Let's close all other tabs, and nothing happened. Okay, it's loading. Nice logo, by the way. Okay, so what we have, this is test project setup. Okay, email confirm. Next we have to install the agent. What is agent? Not sure. Okay, so record a codeless test or create test by coding. Selenium and Appium based. Okay, let's test this recorded guy. Maybe let's see if this is helpful to us. So what we have to do, we have to do like download the agent. What is this agent? I don't need to struggle something. Okay, just I'm just going to click on this next step. Please make sure your agent is installed and running, and try again. Okay, so download for Windows. So we have to do the download, seems like. So let's open this up, and it's 259 MB. Okay, if I'm not this guy, I mean this agent will have Selenium grid setup. I believe that is how most of the codeless automation tools actually work. So I believe that is what this exe file also contains internally. Not sure, I'm just guessing. So let's see how to do the installation. So I'm just going to click this up. QA analyst in the finance industry. I found the software easy to set up, and the support has been absolutely outstanding, in particular with the live chat help. We'll see this chat as well. Let's see if you face any problem, or if I'm not able to understand anything, probably I can make use of it, I believe. So let's go and do the installation. So next, and some agree, which we never agreed. I mean, we never read. And okay. So it's installing the agent. OpenJDK, something has happened, I think, here. I'm not able to see what it's actually doing. Okay, it's downloading the Android SDK. I think that is already available in my system. Okay, it's downloading all the drivers. If you see carefully here, okay, I'm not able to scroll it up. I will see. Okay, so it's just downloading all the drivers file. So my guess is correct, I believe. and it's using the Selenium jar file as well here, which is okay. It was very fast. Mhm, 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 mhm. Okay, so now it's again doing something Apple configuration. Okay, maybe it's downloading the Apple drivers, maybe something like that. Hi Kaushik, welcome. Bro, we'll have to switch something. Okay, so for Appium, it has downloaded something, I believe. So let's go up and see what is the Selenium version they are using. Um, if I can find that. Okay, they are using the version Selenium 3.4.0. Okay, so now we have 3.159 dot something. That's the last three. So sorry, 3.14.159. So that is the last version of Selenium 3. They are using the older version 3.4.0. But anyway, no major changes, I believe, as per my knowledge. So let's go and click on this next and start agent and start agent with Windows. I don't want to do that. Let's click on this. Okay, and this guy need access, so let us give agent is not authorized. Click here to register with your account. Okay, let's click on this guy, and I have no idea what it's actually trying to do. At least I should get something. Okay, just logged in with my this test project account, I believe. So here you can see agent is successfully. Would you like to authorize the mobile device? No, not really. So no, as of now. And no man, I don't want it. Okay, so I just want to look first as it said. Okay, now I'm just going to click on this, maybe record a codeless test. Okay, it again creating to this. So first we'll create a test first, and that's going to be web, and I'll create a new project. I'll name this project as my project. Let code. Just checking out. Okay, let's create this one. Not sure whether I'm doing it correct or not. Just following some few of the instruction here. And if I click on this create, it's not allowing me to create. I don't know what's wrong. So let's go back. Okay, let's create. Okay, nothing is working now. I think this guy has some message. No, okay. Okay, nothing is there. So what's happening here? Okay, it's win. Just something here. Okay, so let's click on next. Okay, I believe we have to create a project over, and here we have to come and again select this project. That's tedious. I think that should be in single step. Okay, anyways, fine. Now let's click on this and add test detail. I'll just add like login, log in into, come on, login. Okay, now let's click on this next and web application. Yeah, so add a new application for testing. We'll click on this. We'll just pass this like let code, and then followed by we'll just give our website URL. That's going to be letcode.in slash, and then click on this finish. Now what's it's going to do? The UI looks actually good. It's very compact, I can say. Okay, I have click on the finish, but still I'm not getting anything here. I don't know what's happening. Let's go to the console maybe. Some error. Okay, let's not worry about it. Of course, we are not tester of this application. I'm just checking if I'm getting some logs in the console. Let's click on the next, and what I have to do. What's next? So, okay, I'll just click on the record maybe. So let's go to this website and click on this record. Use legacy recorder or start recording. I don't know what is the difference, so I'll just click on the start recording maybe. If I have to write code with the Selenium, probably I have completed the login script, I believe. So, um, okay. Opening a recorder in a new window, the editor will be closed. Okay, let's close this. This is annoying. So what I'm trying to do is I'm just going to click on this login. I will enter my credential. I will do the login, and then I will just wait for this element to be disabled. I mean, validate that, and then probably just click on the sign out. That is what I'm going to do now. So let's see how quicker it's going to be. The initial setup is taking much time, I believe, but for the next time it will be little fast. It should be, I believe, but let's see what happens. Okay. Okay, so first of all, it's running the Chrome browser with this automated test software. So of course, it is controlled by the Selenium, the Chromium drivers, the Chrome drivers. Okay, so now we are in this letgo.in, and after that, what it's did is basically it added a Chrome extension. So this extension can read all the codes. I mean, read all, whatever we are doing. For example, let's say that if I go to this elements, and then if I go to the source tab, and from here if I go and select this content script, I can see actually the source code whatever this guy is doing. So it has some JS file. Let me just maximize it. Not sure if I can check this, but this is how you can see any of the source code of any of the Chrome extension. So here we have a spy.js, which is going to spy like what are the actions I'm going to do, like mouse move. They have added listener for everything, I believe. Mouse move, click, input, change, blur, context menu. Okay. Okay, interesting. Okay, so instead of going much technical, maybe I will do this thing later on. Let's go and do this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this login, and then is it recording? I'm not sure, because okay, I think I have to go back and I have to add a step manually, or add test as a step. What's the difference? I don't understand. Um, okay, so what it says, freeze, double shift, control hold. What is this? Actions, element. Okay, I'm not able to understand that much. So okay, I will just add a step manually here. Accept alert. Not this one. I don't want this. So I just want to do the click action here. What it says, double shift to freeze, hold control to hide. Okay, so I want to click on this, and then I want to enter something. I will just enter like this one. It's not recording anything. I guess it's an Angular application, and it single page application that is not able to understand by this guy, I believe so. Okay, nothing is recording here. Maybe I'm doing it something wrong, or maybe, as I guessed, the Angular it's not able to understand what it's doing actually. So let's click on this. So what is done is it's just loading the URL. Okay, let's go back here. Here that page is also removed. A web recording session is in progress. Close the window. Will terminate the recording session. Look for a new Chrome in your taskbar. This is my new Chrome. So what I have to do is basically add test as a step. And what is the step? Sorry guys, but really I don't understand what it's doing or what I have to do. So I have to just click on this login. Maybe I'll just click on double shift. Okay, double shift is going to basically bring this one. So if I click on the save element, that's going to give us something like this. Okay, so we have the absolutely bad XPath. Same here. This is something okay. and then I have to give save and create step. Seriously? Okay. What's this? The name already in text, please choose say different name. Okay, so I'll just click on like click uh, login, save and create a step. Okay. um, mhm. Okay, seriously, I don't understand what I have to do. So angular drag, click. Okay, I'll just click on this, click. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Steps manually. Okay, now it's actually giving something like click and this element. Okay, so just save the step. I don't know from where it's coming. um Again, it's very slow, I think. I don't know seriously what I'm doing here. I just want to click on this element. That is what I have selected. And okay, the step is finally recorded, I believe. So save step. Once I save this, where it will go? So here it's showing steps 2. Back to the test. Okay, click login is there finally. Okay, so double shift, that will go, I think. Yeah, so I'm just going to click on this login. Okay, already in the login page. Now I want to enter here. So what I have to do, I have to double shift maybe, and then the action is click using, and can I move this? Yes, I can move this. And I want to type actually, so let's search for type. Okay, so type text. Okay, and what's the action steps? The text to be typed in the element. Okay, I just want to pass my email ID, so kaushik350@gmail.com. Okay, that's not getting here. Okay, save step. Where is the recorder? Okay, so here we have. Now next thing, we have to click on this guy. So I'm just going to type my password that I don't remember. So let me check. Okay, so what I have to do is basically, if I type here, will it record there? No, it's not recording actually. So I'll just go and add this once again. So double shift, and that's going to bring this actions here. And then I will say again like type. Do you have type for password? No, it will be visible. Okay, so here I'll just give the password, which is universal pass 123 dollar, and save the step. Okay, and now I'm just going to click on this one. So this login. So if I click login, it's going. So I forgot to double shift and do the stuff. It's irritating actually. Sorry for that, but really it's irritating me because it's not that great as I expected. Action, and then followed by I just want to do the click and save the step. Okay, I think I'm normally I'm getting something like this. Okay, okay, let's. Okay, this is fine. I just wanted to do the login. That's fine. I'm uh, not faster as I expected. So I have to always do the double shift to get the actions, and that is not something like I'm very liking it. And also, maybe I'm doing it wrong. I didn't see any tutorial. I'm just giving you the first impressions, like how it's feel. So let's see. Let's go and run this, and it's doing something login and entering the password, and click on the login, and yeah, that's it. Okay, so it's okay. So I have logged in already. So if I run this again, what should happen? Let's check this now. Okay, so I'm just going to click on the login, and yeah, so it's already signed in. So obviously, sign in button won't be available here, and expected they should at least for the second run they should clear the cache of the cookies, everything, but that is not here. And this thing should lead to the, I believe, failure. So if I can see the how to stop it, where can I stop it? I don't know what to stop it. Okay, let's go back here. If web recorder closing this window will terminate the recording session. Okay, I'm just going to close this. Okay, sorry, this window, I think I should close this one, and that might stop it. Let me refresh this page here, and this agent, I'm just going to, okay, let it be, no worries. Kind of recording is not a great tool for me, at least. I should try the coding part maybe in the next part. Let's see. But again, that will download something, I believe. So let's see, again, wasting of time. If I have to write the same test script in Selenium or Protector, probably I would take maximum 3 to 5 minutes if I already have set up all the things. So this took more than that, I believe. So not that great impression, at least in the first time. Maybe I take the blame. I don't watch any of the tutorials regarding this. So maybe I'm doing something wrong, maybe. But let's see. And this case keeps on loading. That's taking much time. I have a good internet speed, but still it's just keeps on loading. And I see some terms like it is AI powered, maybe. Okay, so the AI is taking much time, I believe. So let's wait for a few minutes or a few seconds. Meanwhile, if you wanted to find the locators, probably you can just check out the LaTeX path that is developed by me fully, and that's really cool. So you just go to the inspect, and here you can find all the elements. And I believe this XPath are more meaningful rather than what we got on the test project, at least. So they have this link text. They have converted that into a dot based text path, and here we have the following sibling as well, which the latex, I mean the test project doesn't provide. So okay, that's okay, fine. Okay, we'll just go and check whether we are able to get some reports or something, because I saw somewhere like in the website they're giving some reports as well. And here we have this one, so I don't want to interact with my, what is this, 7xh. Okay, so where can I see the reports or something like that? Do we have my test? Okay, I have deleted that, or what happened? I don't understand. So I have created my test thing, but I'm not able to see it now. Maybe I closed that tab, so that's why. I think that should be saved somewhere, but I'm not able to find it here anywhere. Okay, so let's stop it. I don't want to waste your time as well. So initial impressions, I didn't like that much. Maybe I should try the code, the code, native code. This is not that great, as I see few of the posts in the LinkedIn community. Just my initial impression, this is, maybe if I have seen some few of the tutorials, maybe I can also do it, or I can use it, but really not that great as I expected. So that's it. So I hope you got the idea, like what is this and how to use it. Maybe even I didn't get the idea fully, like how to use it. Maybe some later point I can just try it once again. Okay, so thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Take care.